afternoon, student. Today I am going to discuss about some important topic like as electric current. Before I start about this one, I will discuss about some important topic which I already discussed. Okay, you know, if the charge is at rest, which confines a topic or chapter known as electrostatic. Now the charge is in motion, and the motion categorized in two ways. One is the motion is in motion with constant velocity, and second thing is motion with variable velocity. If the charge in motion with constant velocity, then there is a topic which is introduced that is known as electric current. The charge is in motion with variable velocity, then there is a topic which is introduced that is known as electromagnetism. In later class I will discuss that topic. Now I will discuss about electric current. Now I start with my topic. Please listen carefully and note it. Okay. Electric current. Heading the electric current. Okay. So electric current represent in two categories. One is qualitative idea, and second one is quantitative idea. Okay, electric current can be represented in two ways. One is qualitative idea, other one is quantitative idea. So what do you mean by qualitative idea? So heading the qualitative idea of electric current. So qualitative means what? Qualitative idea discuss about theoretical observation, okay, and its characteristics. But quantitative idea discuss about its formula. Using formula we can define a definition. Okay, so now we'll start with qualitative idea. So first thing is current. Current means what? Current means movement. So here we write current stands for movement. You know movement. For example, if waters are flowing in a river, that means that movement of water called water current. If air moving in a particular direction inside the atmosphere, then the movement of air known as air current. Similarly, the movement of charge carriers, the movement of charges which are flowing inside the conductor or a substance. Here we write the definition. The movement of charges inside the conductor, which constitutes an electric current. Electric current. Clear? So this is the qualitative definition of electric current. So please note it. The movement of charges inside the conductor which constitute an electric current. So what do you mean by conductor? What do you mean by conductor? What do you mean by insulator? What do you mean by semiconductor? Conductor means if a substance which flow the charges easily. That means the charges which are flowing inside a substance easily. So that substance is known as conductor. Or in other way we can write that conductor is a substance which carry current easily. Similarly, semiconductor means those substances which carry electricity or passes electricity, partially that substance behaves as a semiconductor. Similarly, those substances which does not carry electricity, that means there is no charges which are flowing inside that substance behaves as a semiconductor. Here, the movement of charges inside the conductor which constitute an electric current. Okay, so this is the qualitative idea of electric current. Now, current carrier. Heading there, current carrier or charge carrier. So current carrier means what? Here, the charge particle which constitute an electric current. Okay, the charge particle which constitute electric current. So that charge particles are called charge carrier or current carrier. Okay, so the charge particle which constitute an electric current, so that charge particle are called charge carrier or current carrier. Okay, in case of conductor, which one is the carrier? In case of conductor, electrons are the charge carriers. So they are as negative particles. So in case of conductor, electrons are the charge carriers. Next thing is potential difference. What? Potential difference. So what do you mean by potential difference? Potential difference is required to continuous and steady flow of electric charges. कौन पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस माने कौन पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस हमको दरकार कौन पे आमे कौन करि पा कंटीन्यूअसली और स्टेडीली गोटे चार्ज को फ्लो करि परबा गोटे कंडक्टर देकी. ओके, सो पोटेंशियल difference is the difference required to continuous and steadily flow the electric charges. Okay. So potential difference हमको निहाती दरकार कहीं गोटे चार्ज को कंटिन्यूअसली फ्लो करने और स्टेडीली मींस गोटे कांस्टेंट भावे फ्लो करने हम कौन दरकार पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस दरकार. तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस हमें कहा को नबा कि पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस which is provide করছে potential difference provides by কি battery or cell. तो पहले देखो ये जदि हमें एग्जांपल नबा if you assume a conductor, this is the conductor. Okay, you know that inside the conductor there are many number of free electrons are there. How they becomes free? We know if you assume a conductor and that conductor which is placed inside the thermal temperature, then the electron inside the atom capturing that thermal temperature, so they becomes free. Okay, so we know there are many numbers of atoms are there inside the conductor, so that's why there are many number of electron becomes free from that atom. That's why they becomes free electrons and they moves randomly in zigzag motion inside the conductor. Now the conductor which is connected to battery by using wire, so that the battery which represent, this is the battery which has two terminals, one is positive terminals and the other one is negative terminals. Bigger plate represent a positive terminal and smaller plate represent as a negative terminal. So that representation represent as a battery symbol. So battery अर्थ कौन? It constantly flow the continuous flow of electric current. It flow electric current continuously and steadily. आर काम हला ये कौन करिवो कंटिन्यूअसली इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को फ्लो करिवो स्टेडीली माने कांस्टेंट भाव रे फ्लो करिवो. तेणु ये कौन करो जदि एटा पॉजिटिव हला ये जदि एटी कनेक्शन हला कोन से कनेक्शन कटेनी ताते एटा पॉजिटिव एंड हो एटा नेगेटिव एंड हो. दैट मींस दैट इज हायर पोटेंशियल, and this one is lower potential. And there is a difference between the two plates, that is the V. Suppose the total potential is there, that is V equal to 10 volts. That means negative means that is, if we assume that is 0 volts. So there is a difference is 10 minus 0, that is 10 volts. That means potential difference is 10 volts. We can write. I represent potential difference 10 volt means higher potential is 10 volts and lower potential is defined as 0 volts. So there is a difference in between them is 10 volts. So 10 volt battery which is connected to that end of the conductor. Now they are connecting by using a battery by using that wire, so that has higher potential, that is 10 volt, and that has lower potential 0 volts. Okay. So that whenever the electron inside the conductor that becomes free, so they moves from negative to positive end. Then asla lightning. So lightning or sparking कौन? You know thunderstorm, बिजुली दिख चुके. So how it can be arises? How that lightning becomes arises in our atmosphere? So you know, this is the very good example of potential difference. Okay, lightning. How? If two clouds are collide with each other, then there is a potential difference in between them. So in order to potential difference, suppose this is the cloud 1 and this is the cloud 2. Okay, when two clouds are collide with each other, there is a potential difference in between them. That's why the particles which are present in the cloud 1, they are easily moving from higher potential to lower potential. Suppose that cloud has higher potential. Higher potential. And cloud lower potential. So when two clouds are strike, then there is a potential difference in between them. That's why the particles or the charges which are moving from higher potential to lower potential, charges are moving from higher potential to lower potential. Due to movement of charge carriers, there is a spark which will be generated, which is observed by our vision. So this is the sparks. Okay, so there is a sparks or lightning which arises in our atmosphere. But in order to balance the potential difference, there is a charges which are flowing from one cloud to another cloud. That's why due to movement of charge carriers in between the two clouds, so there is a lightning is there, and that lightning is for few seconds. Okay, that lightning is for few seconds in order to balance the potential difference. जेतବେଳେ जाए potential difference balance ହେଇନି, ସେତେବେଳେ ଯାଏ କ'ଣ ହେବ, ହାୟର ପୋଟେନ୍ସିଆଲ ରୁ ଲୋୟର ପୋଟେନ୍ସିଆଲ କୁ ଚାର୍ଜ ଫ୍ଲୋ କରିବ. ଯଦି ହାୟର ପୋଟେନ୍ସିଆଲ ଲୋୟର ପୋଟେନ୍ସିଆଲ କୁ ଯଦି ଚାର୍ଜ ଫ୍ଲୋ करे, ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ଜାଣିଛେ କ'ଣ କରେଣ୍ଟ ଜେନେରେଟ ହୁଏ. So due to flow of charge carriers from higher potential to lower potential, there is a current which will be generated. That current represented as in the form of lightning. Okay, so that is called sparking or sparking বুলি কয়. तो लिखिए पहले ड्यू टू potential difference between two clouds, then there is a flow of charge carriers from higher potential to lower potential, so that sparking or lightning arises. And but that lightning is in short period. Okay, so due to potential difference between the two clouds, then there is a flow of charge carriers from higher potential to lower potential, so that sparking or lightning arises. But that lightning is in short period. So this is all about example of potential difference. Okay, now I am going to quantitative idea of electric current. Quantitative idea. So what is the quantitative idea of electric current? So we know electric current is defined as time rate of change of electric charge. What? Electric current is defined as time rate of change of electric charge. That means what? That means that is I equal to Q by T. Q by T. So from above formula we can define that definition. So this is represented as quantitative idea. So the current which is defined as the time rate of change of electric charge. Okay, that represent as I equal to Q by T. Okay, so I equal to Q by T, which represent the definition that is known as electric current. Okay, you know, again it also defined in average current. Average current means what? Average current means this is the conductor and the number of charges flowing through its area. This is the area here. This is the area. The total number of charges, this one, this one, this one, this one, the total number of charges which are flowing through that area for total time. So this is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q3. So total number of charges, if you are adding and divided by n, the number of charges which are flowing in total time, that is called average current. Okay. So here I average equal to what? Total charge or change in charge. Change in charge divided by change in time. That means what? That is del Q by del T. So that represents I average. So average current defined at the time rate of change of average charge. The time rate of change of average charge. I am define kariparima. Now instantaneous current. Instantaneous current. How to define instantaneous current? If jodi average current re ame jodi limit daba, limit del t tends to 0, then del q by del t behaves as dq by dt, which represents a current that is known as I instantaneous. So instantaneous current I instant equal to dq by dt. So here you write instantaneous current is defined as the what? The time derivative of the time derivative of charge known as instantaneous current. The time derivative of instantaneous charge known as instantaneous current. Okay. So I instant equal what? dq by dt. Clear? Please note it. The time derivative of instantaneous charge which represent electric current. That current known as instantaneous current. Please note it. जहाँ कौच लेखो the time derivative of instantaneous charge known as instantaneous current. Instantaneous charge कौन every instant of time रे जो charge flow होची each second रे जो गोटे charge जो flow होला ताको होला instantaneous charge तार movement को होला instantaneous current ହେଲା तो एबे जिबा so this is the quantitative idea of electric current. By using proper definition we can define the formula or define using formula we can define the electric current definition, okay, in several ways. Now I am going to define units of electric current. Units of electric current. Unit कौन? We know I equal to Q by T. Okay, I equal to कौन? Q by T. Q means the charge whose unit behaves as a coulomb. By time means second. In M case we can represent coulomb by second. Okay. In another way it can also be defined as ampere. What? Ampere. In SI it is defined as ampere. Okay. In SI it is defined as ampere. Okay. Here. Now dimension. Current. Its dimension is a to power 1, or we can write m0, l0, t0 a to power 1. This is the dimension of electric current. Please note it. Electric current is a scalar quantity. Or it behaves as a tensor or tensor quantity. जदि तुमको मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन रे जदि स्केलर क्वांटिटी देइनी टेंसर देछि बोले टेंसर दबो जदि तुम क्वेश्चन रे जदि मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन रे जदि स्केलर क्वांटिटी थाए ताहले स्केलर क्वांटिटी को टिक मारिबो जदि टेंसर क्वांटिटी न थाए ओके व्हाई इट बिहेव्स एज स्केलर क्वांटिटी सो you know pile electric current it has magnitude as well as direction, but it could not be obey the law of vector addition. That's why it could not be a vector quantity. Okay, so it behaves as a scalar quantity. कौन देखो ये कौन कुछ obey कुछ यार कौन अच्छे magnitude अच्छी as well as direction अच्छी किंतु ये कौन कुछ law of vector addition को satisfy न करी कि algebraic addition को satisfy करूँ तार तो कौन suppose this is the direction of current. Suppose 5 ampere of current moving in that direction and 4 ampere current moving in that direction. 4 ampere current moving in that direction. Therefore, while they are connecting at a particular point, at their total amount of current which becomes moving, that is called 8 ampere current which are moving in that direction. So there is a addition is here, that is called algebraic addition is here. It has magnitude as well as direction. This is the direction, this is the direction. But they could not obey the law of vector addition. Okay, vector law को obey करू नाहंती ये कहा को obey करूचंती algebraic addition को obey करूचंती तेनो electric current is a what scalar quantity. This is the algebraic addition. Okay, so it is a scalar quantity or tensor quantity. We will लिख पाएगा. Please note it. Using that formula, we can solve several problems. Okay. Now I am going to discuss about some problems which are related to the formula. Okay. Please note it. After that, I will erase that thing. Here, my first problem is if q equal to t square plus 2t plus 3, find instantaneous at t equal to 3 seconds and also find the average current. This is the average current from 0 to 2 seconds. From 0 to 2 seconds. This is the 0 to 2 seconds. Okay. Now I'll solve that thing. Solution. Here q equal to t square plus 2t plus 3 is here. Find instantaneous current. Instantaneous current is defined as the I instant equal to dq by dt. That is called instantaneous current formula. So here I instant equal to d by dt of q means what? This is the t square plus 2t plus 3 is here. Okay. So now that the value of q becomes derivative with respect to time. So here we are using the separation variable formula. So d by dt of t square plus d by dt of 2t plus d by dt of 3. Okay. So this is the separation variable formula or variable separation formula. So we know x to power n, that is the power of x. Aku jetole ame derivative kariba with respect to x re, tahto kon hobo that power which is multiplied with that variable and that variable whose power decreased by the 1 unit. So kon hobo e jo power achi ye kon hobo decrease ए power जहा अछि ये kon hobo multiplied is का सहित variable सहित आ जो variable जो power थिला से kon हे जो 1 unit decrease होबो. Okay. Again that variable which is also differentiable with respect to that variable dx by dx. So dx by dx is 1. So n into x to power n minus 1 is the answer. Similarly here, that means t to power 2 is given by 2 is the power of t. So t is a variable. So 2 is multiplied with that variable 2 and that decreased by 1 unit, 2 to power 2 minus 1. Again that variable which is differentiable with that same variable. So dt by dt is here. Clear? Similarly, that is the constant quantity. Any numerical value behaves as a constant quantity. That constant quantity which is multiplied with variable and that variable which is differentiable with same variable, there, so that the constant quantity taken in outside, again that variable which is differentiable with respect to that variable. So dt by dt is here. So 2 taken in common, dt by dt is here, plus that constant quantity, that is called isolated constant quantity, and that isolated constant quantity which is differentiable with any variable, so that its value always 0. जदि हमें constant quantity को जदि differentiable करिबा with respect to any variable द्वारा तार value केता होबो 0 होबो. So it कौन रहला पले 2 into t to power 1 dt by dt means what? Cancel हेगला plus 2 रहला. it केता रहला 2t plus 2. So I instant equal to केता अछि 2t plus 2 हसला. So एटा हमें represent करिबा here I instant केते time रे here t equal to 3 seconds. So I instant equal to 2t plus 2 is here. That means 2 into t means put the value of t in the form of 3 seconds. 2 into 3 plus 2. So that means 6 plus 2, that is 8. 8 ampere. This is the 8 ampere. 8 ampere. The instantaneous current is represented as 8 ampere. Okay. Now I'll find out the value of I average. Please note it. After that I will erase that thing. here. Here I average means the change of charge divided by change in time. So del Q by del T, that means final value. That means final value means Q2 minus Q1 divided by T2 minus T1. Del Q means change. Final value minus initial value by final time minus initial time. So final value कहते हैं here Q1. Q means Q1 हमें calculate करेंगे Q1. So T square plus 2T plus 3. So in T equal to what? T equal to T1 equal to 0 seconds. Then Q1 equal to what? That means 0 plus 0 plus 3. So Q1 equal to 3. Okay. So Q1 equal to what? 3. Okay. Now I'll erase that representation here. Similarly, Q2 equal to कहते हैं T square plus 2T plus 3 at T2 equal कहते हैं 2 second. So Q2 equal to 2 rho square plus 2 into 2 plus 3. That means 4 plus 4 plus 3. That means 11. So Q2 equal to what? 11. Okay. So now if we put the value of Q1 and Q2, put the value of Q1 and Q2 in equation 1, we get. So that implies I average equal to Q2 minus Q1 by T2 minus T1. That means Q2 means 11 minus 3 divided by 2 minus 0. That means 8 by 2. That is what? That equal to 4 seconds. So I average equal to 4 seconds. Okay. I average equal to 4 seconds. And already I have erased instantaneous value. So this is all about instantaneous current and instantaneous average current. Instantaneous current and average current. Okay, put कर दिया. T equal to 3 second. That means कितना सा? Instant equal to 2 into 3 plus 2. That means 6 plus 2, that is 8 seconds. That is I instant. Instant equal to I instant equal to मैं erase कर दी थी पहले. I instant equal कहता है इसलिए 8 seconds. Okay. This is the representation. I instant equal to 8 seconds and I average equal to 4 seconds. Now my second question is, here in second question, question number 2, T square plus 2. Here I equal to T square plus 2. Find charge Q flow through a cross section between 0 to 2 seconds. Also find the number of electron in that flow in that time. That's the second process given देछि. Given I equal to T square plus 2 each. Find charge Q को question tag देछि. How to define Q? We know instantaneous current I instant equal to dq by dt. Clear? I equal to what? dq by dt. That implies dq equal to I dt. Cross multiplying we get. So if we integrate both of the things, okay, that means integration of dq equal to integration of I dt. Okay. Here find the charge q flow through a cross section between at this time 0 to 2 seconds. Here lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2 seconds. That means here 0 second, in 0 second there is no charge is there. In 2 seconds there is total charge is 0. Okay, so this is the limit is there that behaves as a definite integral. Okay, so that implies the different integration of dq means q, limit 0 to q. Okay, integration of dq रो value है ना q, तो upper limit q, lower limit 0. Similarly, integration of I dt, so 0 to t, I means what? T square plus 2 is here into dt is here. So here that means q, the value of q means upper limit q minus 0 is here. That means if you separate both of the things, that is 0 to 2 t square dt plus 2 into dt 0 to t, 0 to 2. Okay, that is the separation method, variable separation method. Okay, so here we know that means if we integrate t square, the value of t square which becomes integrate, then it can be represented as t whose power 2 adding by 1 unit and the total value, that power 2 plus 1 which are in denominator, that is in 3. So 2 plus 1 which is divided by that 4. So this is the formula. Okay, so in that way we can represent the t square dt whose integration is t to power 2 can be increased by 1 unit and total unit which is divided, that is 3 or 2 plus 1. Is it clear? Plus 2 is here, dt integration kete, integration of dt means t, lower limit 0, upper limit 2. Similarly, in this way 0, upper limit 2. Clear? Now here q equal to t to power 3 divided by 3 from 0 to 2 plus 2 into upper t power 2 बंधन देली upper limit minus t पाखे पड़िबो 0, t बदल पड़िबो 0, t बदल पड़िबो 2. तो upper limit प्रथम पड़िबो, तापरे फेडाना हो, तापरे lower limit पड़िबो t पाखे बा t ऊपर हला. So q equal कोन आसीबो 1/3 is here common. So कोन आसला एटी 2 to power 3 upper limit t in the value of t we can represent the value of t 2 hala, 2 to power 3 minus 0 to power 3 plus 2 into 2 minus 0. That means q equal to 1/3, that is 8, 2, 4, 3, 8 plus 4. That means 8/3 plus 4. That means what? 12 plus 20/3. That means q equal to what? 20/3. So, find the charge q flow through a cross section between 0 to 2 second is kete amount charge hochi, that is 220/3 coulomb. Eti coulomb charge hochi. Kona gode substance de pass hochi. Eti ke coulomb ro charge flow haba dwara eti ke amount ro current milchi. Amu pacharchi kete number ro electron flow hochi. We know the formula q equal to Ne. So number of electron becomes fine by using that formula. So that implies N equal to Q by E. That means Q means what? Q means 20/3 divided by E. E means E. E means what? The charge of electron. You know, charge of electron is given by 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb. So here N equal to, here in the sense we can represent N equal to 20/3 into 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb. That implies 20 into 10 to power minus 19 going to upper numerator, that is 10 to power 19, that is 16 3 okay, 19, that is 3 into 16 by 10 is here. So 10 which is going to again upper numerator, then it gives us 10 to power 20. Okay, so what? 4 5 ja 5 ja 20, 4 4 ja 16. So here what will happen? 5 by 3, 5 by 12 into 10 to power 20 electrons are there, electrons. So this is the n number of, how many electrons are there? This is 5 by 12 into 10 to power 20 number of electrons are there. So we are finding the number of electron is given by 5 by 12 into 10 to power 20 number of electrons which are flowing in that time. Okay, so please note it. So this is the some problems which are related to instantaneous current and average current. Okay, please note it. If any doubt, then ask me. Okay. So this is all about introductory view of electric current. That means some basic idea of qualitative and quantitative idea of electric current. Thank you to all.